Hello everybody, it's Will here. It's April 17th. It's my first visit back to the hive after I installed the bees a little over a week ago. It's a Saturday afternoon. It's quite cool today. It's in, I think it's 53 right now, so I do see the bees are out foraging, so that's good. My goals for today are to check on the queen, see how she's doing. If I do spot her, I'd really like to get her marked today. So we'll give that a try. I kind of mentioned the last time I was out here, I'm handling this year a little bit in fast forward. In previous years when I got new nukes, I'd start them off in one deep box, and let them build up into that, and then expand into a second deep. But because my bees last season left so much frames of honey in the top box, I decided just to throw the top box on. I did a little rearranging and made some space for the queen to lay up there if she wanted to, but I threw the top box on, just kind of get things rolling a little bit faster. In previous years, I always felt like I missed the main spring flow of nectar. So this year I'm trying to see if I can come up with a different plan to see if I can actually catch the flow. So I already got a second box on. We'll see how they're handling that. See quite a few forager bees coming out, which is a good thing. I also brought a queen excluder and a medium honey super to put on when I'm done today. This honey super is one the bees did a pretty good job of last year. I have a drawn comb that I had harvested the honey from last year, so that'll give them a good head start when they decide to start putting stores up there. I'd rather have them have the space early so they can use it, and hopefully I'll get a decent honey harvest this year. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'll kind of blow a little smoke in there, let them know I'm here. This is the first I've handled these bees since I installed them. So we see how it goes. Lots of bees up top. That's a great sign. They seem to be pretty mellow so far. What we'll do is go over the top box here and see what's going on up there. Hopefully they're making use of the space. You can see this pollen patty here is one that came with the nuke. Looks like they worked it a little bit. Still working it a little bit. They got a bee on there, so set that off to the side. Got bees working at least 7 of these top frames, so that's good. And this is kind of the area that I had opened up. I had put open comb in for the queen to lay in, so that's a good sign. It's a little cooler out today, like I said, so the propolis isn't soft. It's propolis. It's kind of brittle today, so it's gonna snap a little bit when I pull them like that. So pull the second frame. See. Now, what I did when I rearranged, I put the outside frames with the honey stores in, and I put open comb in the center. What I'm doing now is seeing what they're doing with these outside frames. I do have some drone going still. I do want to check these outside ones just on the off chance that the queen is up here. I don't need the flame for right now. Okay, this is a butter comb frame. This is synthetic comb, bee comb that I had tried out last year. My bees last year finally started using it to put food stores in, which was encouraging. That I might use some more of that comb this year if I need to. Looks like they're putting nectar in these cells, so that's a good sign. That tells me that they're going to have this top box fully done and they'll be ready to use the honey super here pretty soon. So I'm feeling a little bit better about dropping this honey super on. Looks like they're polishing up these frames. I don't see that the queen has used anything up here yet, but they're getting it ready on that side. I wish the sun was out, it'd be a lot easier. Looks like they're putting a nectar up at the top. Now the dandelions are out. Saw on my walk back here that red clover is about ready to bloom, so that'll be a good thing. I see a practice cup right here, so I'm gonna look inside, make sure nothing's there. I'm gonna kind of take care of that. Again, I'm looking for the queen. I don't know for sure if she's this year's queen, but I'm gonna mark her. If I do spot her, I'm gonna get her marked, and I'm gonna mark her white, because white is the color for this year. And for as cool as it is, these bees are pretty mellow so far. Okay, I see some larvae up here already. Yep, so the queen's been working this top box. Wow, that whole frame is laid up. There's a fairly young larva on here, so I'm going to look a little extra hard for the queen on this one. And this side's laid up pretty good too. That's great. That means the numbers are going to explode here in another couple weeks, and that should line up pretty good with the flow. And I'm gonna take extra time, try not to miss the queen. I think for the most part once I see how well they're doing and if I can get her marked, then I'm pretty much going to close up the hive and put the super in and leave them go. I don't want to mess with them a whole lot. I didn't see her on that frame, but she must be close because there's an awful lot of young larvae on that. Maybe she'll be on this one. Ooh, that propolis is stiff. She has this frame laid up too. Loads of older larvae. They're about ready to cap this stuff. Same way with this side. I'm glad there's the queen. She's right here. So I'm gonna try and catch her. Okay, got her caught. Well, she's in this cage. What I'm going to do is try to use my finger and push this plunger up, catch her abdomen here. And get her marked pretty good. Okay, so good. I got the queen marked. I'm gonna set her to the side there and let that dry. It's not hot enough for me to get sweaty enough to get the camera going on my phone. I'd like to get a picture of her if I can. Sorry folks, I like to get pictures too as well as video. She's being pretty mellow in there so far. Okay. Actually shouldn't have done that with the phone. We'll walk up here a little bit. Get the phone ready again. That way when I release her I can take a photo. Sorry for the diversions. Alright. I'm going to set my phone right here for now. Okay. So I've got my queen marked. So just got brood up here. I'm going to look at one more frame up top here. See if she's done anything with this one. Okay, nothing yet. A little bit agitated because I got the queen over here in the cage, right here. Okay, so they didn't really do anything with that frame. I'm gonna go over one more. I think we're getting into where I had the food stores. Yep. Yeah, so I'm not gonna even bother with that. So she hasn't done anything with this frame. I'm gonna put everything back together on this top box. And I want to take a quick peek down below in the bottom box. See if that's laid up. But there's plenty of numbers up in this top box for sure. I don't know if that's because the queen was up there or not. Again, they got a little aggravated because I gave it a bump. Alright, so I need to move my phone. Pull the top box off. Take a quick look at the bottom box here. Yeah, so this one's got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 frames of bees on it too. So I'm glad I doubled up my nuke as fast as I did earlier. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time in this box. I kind of want to get to the middle and see if it's laid up in there. So pull the second frame so I have room to work. I can work a little quicker now because I know where my queen is. Okay, this one's empty. Okay, this has hard to tell. Looks like young larva in there. Maybe not. No. Okay. Okay, cap brood. Brood that they're about ready to cap. Same with that side. And plenty of pollen stores. They took that whole pollen patty down. I should have brought another one, but there's plenty of pollen out now. Oh yeah, capped brood, the whole sheet of that. Same with this side. So they're doing good there. And I can see, I can look down between and I saw a whole sheet of capped brood there. So I'm not going to mess with them too much more beyond this. I know the queen's here. I know she's laying. We're being a little more defensive today too because of the weather. So I'm not going to aggravate them any more than I have to. So we'll get them smoked down a little bit. Gonna get this box on top, back on top, as soon as I pull my frame holder off. Get this on top. Get it lined up. Okay. I'm gonna release the queen. Or try to release the queen. Oh, there she goes. There's the queen. Down in she goes. Try to get the bees out of the cage. So I'm done with that. So I have a marked queen now. I know where she is. Got plenty of bees for sure. I think if this works out, this will be the fastest start I ever had. So what I'm doing now is I'm putting a queen excluder on, and what this does is it allows the worker bees to come up through because of these gaps, but the queen's too big. She won't be able to come up and lay eggs into this box. So what will happen is the only thing that will be stored up here is honey and possibly nectar. Actually, before I do that, I want to take and put what's left of this pollen patty back in here. Okay. Get these spaced. There we go. Get a little smoke going. Getting her being a little more defensive than normal because I was messing with the queen. And it's colder out. I'll take the inner cover, put it on. Take the outer cover, get it on, and that's it. So we're done. I'm not going to mess with them anymore. I did everything I wanted to. Queen is doing a great job. I'm feeling encouraged that I made the right decision of just putting the second brood box on, this box on right away. That meant she had plenty of room to lay, which she already has. By the time she gets done up there, the cap cells down here are gonna emerge, which will boost the numbers of the hive quite a bit, and also give her room to lay down below again. And that cycle is just gonna continue. She'll migrate up and down the two boxes as they go, and then as the nectar flow comes on, hopefully they start filling up this honey super. Come back in a week and we'll see just how things are going with that. Hopefully I didn't injure the queen when I marked her. This is my second or third queen I've marked. It might be, I think it's the third queen I've marked so far this since I've been doing this. So We'll see how that goes. The paint seemed to go on her a little bit better this time. I think I prepared that a little bit better. My catch and release this time wasn't as smooth as it should have been. And I think I need to clean my tool off a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. I'll check in on them here next week. I'll give them a week and make sure she's okay. But until then, I'm going to cut out of here, and you guys have a great week and stay safe.